What is up, YouTube? The Toxic Ranter here today to rant about driving to school. Students driving to school. This really isn't much of a rant. It's more of just my opinion, which, I guess is a rant, but bottom line, you're welcome to call it a rant if you want. If not, then alright, it's your choice. Alright, however, first, I just want to announce what my channel is going to be about, because I haven't done that already. I apologize for doing it in this video. I probably should be making another video that does that, but yeah, whatever, Alright, so my channel, basically, it's just where I rant about problems and stuff, like issues, and just discuss things that should be discussed. It really isn't nothing special. Maybe I'll do other uploads for fun. Maybe I really won't follow, how my name is Toxic Ranter, right? Maybe I won't necessarily be a ranter all the time. I'll do other things, but just have, like a separate spot on my channel for my rants. But yeah, it's just the introduction to my channel. If you want to call me Robert, my name is Robert. But anyways, alright. So, on to the rant now. Driving to school. Some of you probably do this. Some of you adults may have driven to school. Some of you may be younger and not drive to school at all. Just take the bus or whatever. I'm taking in perspective like a high school junior, senior, sophomore even, or a college student who has the ability to do this, or at least has a driver's license. So anyways, bottom line, I see nothing wrong with it. I see nothing wrong with a student wanting to drive to school. I'm 15 myself, but I still don't. In the future, I will drive to school eventually. Drive like myself. But I don't see anything wrong with it. I believe people should definitely want a higher quality of life and want to do better for themselves. As long as they're willing to work for it and or at least have the ability to do it, I see nothing wrong with wanting to drive to school. It's bettering your life. That's all it really is. Many students don't want to take the bus. And I think it's alright, because it betters their life, and better yet, it does give them something to work for. So, we all know high school students' attitudes towards taking the bus, right? Many just don't want to do it. Alright, so then, another thing I wanted to address in this rant was those, just for fun students. Like, the social kind, the kind that likes to always hang out with their friends and stuff. Like, constantly. They really don't care about school. They don't care about grades. None of that stuff matters to some of them. To those just, the just for fun senior student, I should say. Alright, so I think that honestly, if a student doesn't care about grades and just wants a car for their friend, I don't think they should be given a parking spot in the school to park their car. That's how I see it. I don't see why they should be able to. I think they should then have to take the bus. That's all. I think students should have a fairly good GPA as well. I think they should care about academics. Academics are definitely a priority. You want good grades, bottom line. Alright. So, I think that if they aren't going to care about grades, if they don't maintain, say, a certain grade point average, then I don't think they should be able to drive to school. It's something they should earn. I believe driving is a privilege, not a right. Okay? And it is. Keeping your license is a privilege, right? You have to pass the test. You have to get your permit, pass the test. So it's definitely not a given just when you turn 16 or whatever your driving age in the state is. So I think that if such a policy was instituted, then students would have something to work for and strive for, because they don't want to take the bus to school or have to find another parking spot, which is pretty inconvenient in a lot of places. Like my school, it's very inconvenient. You have to go down to the mall, and it's a pain. So I think that if schools did that, they'd give some kids something else to work for. Many of them really wouldn't want to take the bus. So many of them would start working their little asses off to get good grades and be able to drive to school. And besides, they'd be wasting how much in insurance they're paying for it. So that's how I feel about this anyway. You obviously can't take driving away if they didn't have the grades, but school doesn't have that dictation, but the parents do. But school really can't decide that, but they can limit the parking spot, and I think that's what they should do if students not putting the effort in. There are other priorities and friends and fun here. People, we gotta work for the things we want in life. Shit ain't gonna be given to us. Alright? So, yeah, that's all I have to say. Alright, the toxic ranter out and rants.